are back at this new Braunfels custom home build. You can see we've made a little bit more progress since our last video. Right now we've got framed up, we've got our mechanicals in, our electrical, plumbing, HVAC, low volt has all been roughed in. So you can see some of that in the walls here. This is kind of what it looks like before we insulate and sheetrock. We're getting ready to do our FEMP inspection, which is framing, electrical, mechanical, and plumbing. So we'll get all that inspected, get our punch list together, get everything taken care of. But we could go ahead and take a look at some of the unique things on this home. You can kind of see before and after what it looks like. So subscribe so you can see the process as we continue with the videos. Here we have this LVL beam going across, which allows for this nice open span, which is the transition from the living room to the kitchen. This is going to be our island. We have a wall here. That's what that is. We got our plumbing coming up, our electrical all routed through the slab, something you have to plan for before you pour your foundation. So just part of the process. You can see here we have furred down on our kitchen. That's so our cabinet height meets our transitions into the sheetrock, so you don't have that opening above cabinets. Personal preference, just as homeowner elected to go with the nice furred down ceiling. So that'll all run together, but again, subscribe so you can see what that looks like as we get closer to the end. These wires coming out are all under cabinet lights, and that's our exhaust vent there that's going to feed up. We'll have a vent hood, then we have our gas line for our cooktop. So just some of the parts of what it looks like now, and as we continue progress, you'll see it start to come to life. Moving back over to the living room, you can see we got our slider installed, nice 12-foot wide slider by 8-foot tall. So that's installed, nice open glass view. Homeowner can look onto their back porch, get that natural light. Here we got our fireplace wall. This fireplace is actually going to be electric with glass on 3 sides. So we furred it out. I'm going to have that electric glass fireplace there. This is going to be shiplap, and then we'll lower this. Actually came out a little bit higher than we wanted, but we'll drop that, have a transition there that will serve as the mantle, and then the shiplap will continue up. So be cool to check out. Definitely subscribe so you can see how that looks here in the next few months. And again, up top we have nice custom ceiling feature. You'll be able to see that wrapped, but this is what it looks like now. That's what those fur downs are, just the ceiling design. And then we got our nice entry foyer. Again, ceiling feature there, step down, nice tall transit window for natural light as you come in the double door, which we have construction doors on now, so the final one doesn't get dinged up. But be nice double door, and that leads into a den room there the homeowner is actually going to use for cigar room. So we have an exhaust vent out there that leads to the outside. Again, they'll have an electric fireplace here, and they'll also have one in their master bedroom. So just one of the unique things with this home the homeowner wanted. We was able to sit down with them, source a nice fireplace that goes with the design they're looking for, just part of the custom home building process. So definitely subscribe so you can see this all kind of come together in the next couple months. Here we are upstairs in a little bit of a bonus room. Homeowner wanted to take advantage of the space above their garage, so we're actually above the garage right now. We got our Advanced Tech floor down, and we'll be sure to insulate spray foam underneath that, so this space will be nice and tight. But again, this homeowner wanted to take advantage of the bonus space. They're going to use this kind of a music room hangout area, so we are wired for speakers. They're low voltage. Again, after framing's done, we do a blue box walk with all our homeowners. We go over all the outlets, switches, low voltage, where they want their data drops, any speakers, anything like that. So just part of our process and making it custom to our homeowners, something we go over. But again, you kind of see what it looks like now. And then as we come down the stages later, you'll be able to see the finished product. But again, got a slider up here, nice little glass wall. You can take advantage of this hill country view that the homeowner wanted. So we have a wraparound balcony. So be real nice, and they're going to actually put in a pool. So you can see our septic tanks going in right now. We had to kind of maneuver that out of the way of the pool, make sure our gas lines are out of the way, just kind of all the things that need to be coordinated and thought out in the process that we sit down and go over with all our homeowners on site, via Zoom, at the office, whatever it might be, just an ongoing process that we love helping bring to life. Here outside, if you remember a previous video, we had just started with our lath paper for the stucco, I believe. So you can see what it looks like now. We do a 3-coat system on our stucco. This is the final coat. So you'll see they have 2 different colors, 2 different styles. This homeowner actually wanted a board and batten style on their home, the look, but HOA requirements required masonry. So kind of the workaround is to go with stucco board and batten. So that's what that looks like. You can see the nice transition with the color, makes that bump out pop. Looks real nice, flows with the fascia and the soffit. Again, something we go over with all our homeowners, sit down, go over colors. You can see we got our stone delivered, so that'll get installed, but nice little blue luter stone there. It's called blue luter, but it's a gray color. So that'll go real nice with this color. Then we got our dark stain on our solid cedar. So everything will come together real nice. We'll start on the roof here pretty soon. We like to get our stucco done up top first. That way we don't mess up the nice metal roof, anything like that. So that's why we did that. So roof will go on next. In the meantime, we'll finish all of our inspections inside and then start moving along. But that's what it looks like there, the board and batten stucco. Just one of the unique features this home has that we're happy to do for the homeowner. Here in the garage, we're underneath that bonus area that's upstairs. So like we mentioned, this is all going to be insulated, nice and tight. You can see our rough-ins, a lot of working areas in this garage here. We have a kind of a kick out for our gas tankless water heater, vents up and out. Had to maneuver that through that bonus room, but able to make it work. But get our water softener stub out. So all that's going to be recessed in there. And then on the other side of the garage, we have our feeds for all of our electrical coming into the house. We have our HVAC drops. So those will all be on that side. Propane tank's going to be in the ground on that side. So two working sides of the house. And then you can see we got a lot of beam work here for these big open spans. This large beam here is actually the transition from upstairs inside to outside. We got a post there. We got lag bolts kind of going all the way through it, nice and secure. But again, we'll get everything inspected. We got all our joist hangers in. That's what these silver things are up top. So just starting to come to life. Here on the outside, you'll notice these electrical boxes are hung loose. A lot of time you'll see them in the wall. If you're wondering why, that's because this is going to be a stone area. We've got our brick lug here. So the mason will come back and actually set this in the stone. So you want to be able to have some flex, some give with these boxes. So that's the reason why. But again, those will get set nice and tight in the stone. And this will be stone right here up against the wall. Here in the front of the house, you can see got our front porch. Got our double door. You'll notice not a lot of different, or not a lot, but a number of different elements on this home. The homeowner was going for kind of the Texas Hill Country vibe. We got our board and batten stucco. That's a gray tone, and then we have our regular stucco that flows with it, lighter tone. And then we got our solid timber beams that are stained, darker color. Our fascia soffit is all painted. You'll notice these bare areas. That's where stone's going to be. So you can see our what's called brick lug that the stone sits on. So that's where stone will be. That's the stone there, the gray tone. But again, as a design, build, custom home company, we sit down with our clients, kind of go over all this, the concepts they're going for, make sure their expectations are met, get some samples, go back and forth with what we need. But you can see it's starting to come together. So definitely subscribe, take a look so you can see what it looks like here in a couple months. Next steps on this home. Again, we're going to get our FEMP inspections, get all our punch lists done, and then we'll start insulating. Next time we visit for a video, we'll probably have sheetrock up. That stone will be on, the roof will be on. This is going to be a standing seam metal roof, so you can see what that looks like. So subscribe, follow along, and see this home kind of come to life.